Good morning to everybody out there in the YouTube community. I'm back. Yes, indeed. A very good, happy Sunday to everybody out there in the YouTube community. First of all, I want to say thank you if you are going to be viewing this video. This is the all-new, rebranded Bosty Show. And what I want to do in this very first episode of the Bosty Show is we are going to be talking about multi-tools. But first, allow me to introduce myself if you don't already know who I am. My name is Chris. My nickname is Bosty, or you guys all used to know me as Boston Fans 79 V1. But over the years, things have evolved. I stayed away from YouTube for a while, just watching videos. But the main question I'm sure everybody has on their mind right now, what in the world am I doing back here on YouTube? Well, I thought about it over the past several days. I thought about it some more. I wanted something to do with my time. I wanted something for myself. I wanted to do something with a purpose, okay? And for the longest time, I used to love making YouTube videos. I would sometimes rush home from work to do YouTube videos, whether it was an unboxing video, to do a food review, action figure hauls, whatever, talking about WWE or other wrestling. I used to love doing that, but it became a job after a while. And so ever since 2020, things have changed a lot for me. As you can see, I do have long hair, which I'm going to get into certain things in another episode. But to kick off my, kind of like the return to YouTube, to do this whole rebrandment, to shorten the name to Bosty, thanks to a very good friend of mine, Britt Wigger. He's the one that came up with the name for me, and, because I'm still believe it or not, I'm still doing the eFed thing. And mostly I like to do a lot of behind the scenes stuff, doing the creating, with my PlayStation 4, which I will be soon getting the updated game. Finally, I'll soon be getting WWE 2K23. I'll make a video of that, maybe make a review of what I think of WWE 2K23. But, or even going to Walmart and even buying the game, I can even do an episode for that. But, yeah, still doing the eFed thing. I enjoy doing that. I'll even sometimes enjoy doing the promos, because I'm not only in Britt Wigger's YTWF, but I'm also a part of my friend Donald's MPCW. But yeah, so that's kind of like the gist as to why I'm back, and giving you just a small taste of the background as far as what I've been up to. But like I said, to give you the full scale rundown, as far as what I've been through over the past 3 years, 3+ years, as a matter of fact, I'm going to save that for another episode. But today is Sunday. It is October the 8th, 2023. And like I said, we're going to talk about multi-tools, okay? This is in a video response, video reply, kind of like a, a video, whatever you call it, response, reply, an add-on to an individual I watched about 3 videos of his yesterday. The YouTuber, and this guy's name is Mike Kennedy. I'm going to try my best to leave a link for his channel in the description box below. He's an older gentleman. He kind of does his own thing, but I kind of got the idea from him to do this video. Now, just to kind of give a quick background as to the reason why I'm doing this video. I used to do videos about get home bags, bug out bags, get home bags, whatever, everyday carry stuff. And I'm still very much into that. I still love going to, the Walmart camping section, Dick's Sporting Goods, their camping stuff, looking at tents and just all the equipment that you can possibly have. And it not only applies to camping, but it also applies to everyday life. Because especially having been a Boy Scout many, many moons ago, you kind of have a thing for, an instinct, kind of like an itch for survival. And so, like, as an example, I still have a get home bag. It's a backpack and it's in the trunk of my car. But it doesn't only stop there. I keep one of the multi-tools I'm going to be showing you, I keep in my center console. There is another multi-tool I keep in my get home bag. And then there's the one that I showed you, which this is one I keep on me every day. But I was inside, when I was inside a little while ago, I'm like, well, you still have, and I don't even know if you'd want to call it a multi-tool. You can if you want to. I would call it a multi-tool because it's not only a knife, but it has other things on it. A long time ago, like I said, back when I was a Boy Scout, even what they call a Weeblo, I was given this knife by my dad. It's got the little insignia, the symbol of Boy Scouts. It is a multi-tool, maybe one of the first of its kind. I mean, and I really liked, this right here, the way it's made. It's got metal in it. It's got this, I don't know what you want to call it, but this grain on the knife itself. So, I mean, it not only has your basic little knife to it, okay, but a can opener. Let's see if I can pull this out here. And it does also have a can opener. It does have this little pick tool, and there is a tool that I cannot get out, but basically it's the equivalent of a flathead screwdriver. Yeah, I can't get that out, but you can see it's right there. That little piece right there. Like I said, that's pretty much a flathead screwdriver. So let me fold this up. My very first knife that I got when I was a kid, I still have it to this day. Now, when I was 18, I got my very first multi-tool, and it was a Gerber I kept it for many, many years. I don't know what happened to it. I was working for a company. I lost it about 3 or 4 years ago. I don't know if it got misplaced. I left it at a customer's house when I was doing some pest control work for them. And when I went back to the house, they said, no, you didn't leave it here. Personally, I believe that they just wanted to keep it. I still believe that they have it. Because after that one day, I could never find it again. It wasn't in the truck I was driving. Nothing. But, be that as it may, the video, the video that Mike did, similar situation with him. He lost his Leatherman. I hope he finds it. I really do. But the multi-tool that his very first video that he made, not going back in history, but about this multi-tool that he went to Walmart to go buy. He first did a video. He was going around Walmart looking for multi-tools because he knew that they had, some pretty good knives. He showed the display case of knives that Walmart had. They had this same exact Gerber that I'm going to show you a little later on. But he was, Walmart is notorious for having cheaper knives, cheaper multi-tools that, let's be honest, they do get the job done, And so the knife that he picked up, the multi-tool that he picked up, was the Ozark Trail. The Ozark Trail multi-tool. He had a $5 coupon gift card. And it only actually costed him about $3 or $4, along with the gift card. So, and this is the carrying case that this comes with. Now, I will tell you that this multi-tool for me stays in, this is the one that stays in my center console in my car, okay? So, and this sheath carrying case for it, it's actually pretty cool. Now, because I don't use it a whole lot, this carrying case has managed to stay in very good shape. Okay, but let's go ahead and open it up for you. Here you go. This is the Ozark Trail multi-tool from Walmart. I bought mine last year, and it was about the same price. I think I paid about $8 or $10 for this, give or take. Now, some of the things that Mike had said about this knife, he said that it was stiff. He thought it was heavy. He thought it was stiff. He thought it was kind of hard to get the actual multi-tools out. And the thing is, like, as I got the idea to make this video, went in my car, I got the multi-tools out, especially this one, and I'm like, well, it is a little heavy. I'll give him that. But, then I quickly opened it up, and it wasn't that stiff, And I do like how, first of all, multi-tools will always have the tweezers to them nowadays, and I do like how it's spring-loaded, okay? As far as the multi-tools themselves, again, I played with it last night for a little bit, and I'm like, okay, let's see what we got, okay? So let's go ahead and pull out some of these tools. You got this kind of like saw or a serrated knife, but it's not all the way serrated because, like Mike said in his second video when he reviewed this knife, it's kind of flat on one side, but then you've got the actual serrated on the other side. Couple of other functions. I don't know what the hell this thing is, to be perfectly honest. It does have a a file, so you file whatever it is that you need to file, and then it's got, of course, the can opener, the classic can opener. That's one side, and I really didn't have much of a problem getting these tools out, to be perfectly honest. So let's go ahead. Right out of the gate, you have your knife, and the Phillips head screwdriver actually came with it when I was pulling it out. Then you've got your, again, got a couple of other little can opener, bottle opener feature, and again, kind of like, don't ask me what the hell that thing is. I'm sure it serves some kind of a purpose. I don't obviously have the packaging anymore, but it is what it is. Now, to get these all back in, not really much of a problem, getting those tools back in. And I didn't oil it. I know Mike has a little bottle of oil that he used to oil, right down here where they would kind of come out easier. But I would find to have a tendency that I would think that if you lube up this area right here and they start coming out easier, might run into a problem later on down the road. But again, I mean, it's a good little multi-tool. I mean, I've used it a couple of times where I needed it. But do I think this is worth it? Yeah. I mean, I would recommend, I don't think this is built or meant to last you for years to come. I do think that if you are the type of person that uses it on a daily basis, you are going to be apt to probably want to get one a little bit more durable, like a Leatherman, like a Gerber. This one is good for your basic uses, but good little knife and multi-tool nonetheless. So let's go ahead and put this one back in the sheath, carrying case. Ozark Trail, I think they make good products, personally. Their tumblers are pretty good. Their knives are pretty good, because I'm a connoisseur of knives. I absolutely love knives. I have a number of them. I just have to find them. But that's neither here nor there right now. The next one I'm going to show you is a Berkeley. Okay, it's a Berkeley multi-tool. What is Berkeley? Berkeley can be found at Walmart. Again, they pretty much make fishing gear is what they specialize in. And this is the multi-tool right here. It's a good little knife. I have used this one. I actually used this one quite a few more times than that Gerber. And this one, like I said, this one stays in my get-home bag, but I have also used this knife in my tackle box when I've gone fishing in previous years. And there is more to this one. And I do like how it has like that measurement, the ruler measurement on both sides of the knife, which is very similar to what Leatherman does and the Gerber that I had. It does give you that, like I said, that little measuring tape, or measuring a ruler, if you will. But without further ado, let's go ahead and open this up. Right out of the gate, you do have it's not spring-loaded, but you do have your pliers. Now, the one thing I do like about these pliers is it has that needle nose right at the end, that very specific angle that you can pick stuff up with. Or if you need to, get something out that's kind of jammed, kind of more of the tight-fitting places, so you can squeeze this one into. But let's go ahead and also go over the tools now. It does have, like I said, it's got a knife with that serrated saw end, if you will. And it does have a few more tools to it. It does have your bottle opener. And it's got this little thing right there. I don't know what this is. I don't. But it's very basic on this end. Now the other end has a lot more, okay? At the other end, you actually do have a saw at this end. Then you've got these little, you know, scissors. You can use them for scissors, or just something, you know, you cut your line with. You know, when you re-spool your fishing line, you can cut it. You have this long pick. It's very sharp, very long pick right there. Then there's two more tools in this, and I'll see if I can get them out. Let's see here. Yeah. Needless to say, this one's very sharp. It's definitely a lot less functional, but you do have a, again, kind of like a can opener, bottle opener feature to it. And then you've got this thing right here. It's kind of like a knife feature, but also like a, probably use this as a pick as well. But also like a, maybe like a filleting knife, if you will. I think that's the functionality of this blade right here, is to kind of help you fillet your fish after you catch it. But overall, this one actually stays in my this is the one that stays in my get home bag. Because like I said, I don't, you know, I do not prefer this one. I would actually rather use the Ozark Trail than the Berkeley. So, and this is the carrying case that it came with. For some reason, I do have, I don't know if I put these, I don't remember. Guys, I don't remember. I keep this in here. I don't know why. Because I know that this did not come with the, you know, with the knife. And I can know that because, first of all, you do have some wear and tear on those bits. But like I said, I don't know why I keep those bits in with this knife. Could serve a purpose one day, you know, down the road when I, you know, if I ever get stuck or stranded. But again, this is the Berkeley, the carrying case for it. You know, like I said, I would actually rather use the Ozark Trail. Now, this is the knife that this is going to be the knife multi-tool that replaced my Gerber. I replaced the Gerber with another Gerber, and I actually did see this one sell at Walmart in Mike's video. It was in the display case at Walmart, but I got this one from Home Depot. It was about somewhere between 40 to 50 bucks for this multi-tool. And like I said, this is my daily carry, okay? I carry this with me every single day in my pocket wherever I go. And the thing is, it does have, I kind of don't like the fact that it doesn't have like a carrying case to it, but it does have this belt clip. And I actually, what I do with it is I'll put it in my pocket this way and clip this part to the outside part of my pocket. So I always know it's there. Now, the other thing that I do like about this is the fact that it does have the tools on the outside. You do not have to open up this Gerber in order to get to the tools. So without further ado, I'm going to show you what the tools are in this video. So right out of the gate, the first thing you do have is the scissor feature, okay? Got to have that. I do love that. Next, and these are fairly easy tools to get out of the knife, but you do have like a bottle opener function, can opener, if you will. It does have a little, and I have used this several times, the flathead screwdriver feature. And last but not least is the actual knife itself, but the knife actually has a serrated edge to it. And it's actually on, let's see here. Yeah, much like the Gerber, it is serrated on one side, but it's flat on the other. Again, though, I don't mind. It does its job. I do like this tool a lot. Now, these do not just fold in. This does have a locking mechanism, and that locking mechanism is on both sides. So you do have to push both ends down, and then you close it. That is the one thing I had to learn, because I'm like, why aren't these tools going down? Oh, because you actually have to push both sides down at once, okay? Now, the other side does have a Phillips head. Comes in quite handy a lot. It does have a file, and it does have, if I can get it out, it does have this little pick thing to it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for these tools right here. And this file on one side does have an area of measurement. On the other side, I don't know why it has that, but be that as it may, these tools come in quite handy. Last but not least, it does have the pliers, and it is spring-loaded. I like that. And again, I have used the pliers multiple times. You know, this is my everyday carry. So this Gerber, I really like it. I just wish it had the carrying case, but that is not the biggest, downfall with it. Like I said, it's solid. It does have some weight to it, but overall, this is a really good multi-tool. So I do recommend anybody that needs a multi-tool, to save money, you can get a Gerber. An Ozark Trail. But I would recommend, if you don't want to buy one a year or two down the road, get you a little bit more of an expensive one. Get you a Gerber, get you a Leatherman, because the Gerber that I had since I was 18. Like I said, I lost it maybe about 3 or 4 years ago. I'm 44 now, so I kept it that long, and it lasted that long. It would probably still be with me today if what hadn't happened. Like I said, I'm convinced somebody took it and kept it and didn't want to be honest. So overall, if I had to give a rating to these multi-tools, I'm going to give the Berkley probably a 6 out of 10. Not a huge fan of it. It is kind of like my last resort multi-tool if I had to have one. This one I'm going to give probably a 7.5. It does have some functionality to it. It is a nice little tool. But for me, this is a solid 9 out of 10. So, that's pretty much it for today. I don't know when the next episode is going to be. It will be, maybe later on this week. Who knows? That's the one thing. I'm not planning these videos. I'm not planning these episodes. I'm just going to go with the flow and go from there. So, if you have been with me this long, thank you very much for joining me in today's comeback episode, episode 1 of the Bosty Show. Leave a like, subscribe to me if you want to, leave a comment below, and like I said, it's good to be back. It's good to have some purpose in life, and it's, good to be back on YouTube. Have a wonderful Sunday, everybody. God bless. You all take care. Good afternoon, good evening, good night.